Hello, Island Runner here. Today I'm playing Inversicator Kit. This is actually a deck I got straight from NetRunnerDB. This is called Silence Kit. Um, Running only the one breaker, which is Inversicator. Basically making use of Inversicator, Spooned, Equivocation, and Maker's Eye to do a load of R&D pressure, move ice around, make the corpse spend money, resing ice on all different sorts of servers. Um, Verticator works really interestingly with Kit in that you can basically get into two eye servers by just sort of surfing through them. Okay, so something down server one. I think we are going to. We could put the Opus down. I actually don't want Diesel just because if that is a piece of ice, I wouldn't mind finding Aaron if we can now. Okay. Let's check HQ. Memories. Do we want to get the Mopus down now? Tempted to baffle Mopus and money. Getting Beth down in a minute. I mean, even if so if that had been an economy card, it would have gained a bit, but we're going to score something out. Okay, so for Vitruvius, I'll put it down to 3 credits. Um, Seems kind of brave to me, but what do I know? Do we want to check HQ here, or do we draw some money up and see what we? Let's do our own board stage. Let's draw up. Modded's not really going to help here. Two of these. Let's do Beth's. If he clicks up credits this turn, then we can at least start benefiting from that early. And the earlier you get Beth down, the more payout you're going to get from over the entire game. So the only breakers in the entire deck are free and Versicator. We've got a ton of card draw in the deck. Okay, who needs Mopus when you've got Short Gamble? So Inversicator is 6 to install, so it does cost a bit of money, but we have got modded and we've got Mopus as well. IPO, okay, so he's on a bunch of money, that's going to get us a card. Okay, so we've got 2 of our spoons, we still haven't got the Inversicator to make the most of those, so draw up. Yeah, let's just Earthrise. Throw down the same old thing and do that. Same old thing doesn't really give too much away. Um, it's free compared to putting down the film grid. The film grid only costs us 1, but the same old thing goes down. Doesn't really tell them what we're doing. We could be doing anything. We could be using it for Levy. We could be using it for Maker's Eyes. Let's see what Earthrise gives us. Not a lot of excitement. Don't really like SMCing for Inversicator just because of the extra cost, but getting the SMC down just so we've got that option is not a bad thing. At least if he puts it out now and starts trying to rush us when we still haven't found our setup pieces, we can find a way to get in. So on 18 credits, we're probably, I would have thought, going to get 5 clicks next turn. He's starting with 14 credits here. Or not. Advancing ice in HB. Okay. So we've now got equivocation, which makes that SMC even more kind of annoying. I'm kind of thinking we might take a poke at R&D. We could pop out and Versicate now for 8 credits. Mopus twice, put equivocation down and run R&D. What's the worst that happens? I just feel like we're wasting these free mods in our hand if we do that. What are we throwing away if we click for credits? Okay, let's go. Same old thing down. Mopus. Get rid of 2 of the modded. The only 2 things we've got left to install really are the Inversicator and the console we're using, which is Astrolabe. So dropping 2 of the modders doesn't seem bad. Astrolabe's only a credit anyway. Okay, so free Arsenal R&D means we can't guarantee just surfing straight in anymore. but just poking at stuff to see what it is anyway, and then be able to spoon. So the same old things, I obviously put them down. The same old things are for recurring spoons. Levy if you need to. I've not actually levied once in this deck so far. Okay, so we've got more pieces and still no vertical. Let's go daily casts. We can pick Beth, can't we? Yeah. 3 of these. Let's lose Beth. Let's lose the other SMC. So we're like halfway through the deck. We've not seen any of the 3 inversicators. We haven't seen the. We've got a patron in the deck, which also helps the card draw. We also haven't seen. Okay, so biotic. Is he going to respect the clock? Let's see. Go for it. We're not running clock. Our opponent doesn't know that, and at least he was kind enough to respect that we could be doing it. Is he going to fire this? No. Right. Let's draw twice. If we don't get Versificator, then there we go. Right. So SMC is basically dead to us. So let's go. Modded Inversificator. Get rid of that. Let's put down the personal touch on that. Quick credits on the Locus. And now we're set to start putting some pressure on. I think we will start by going for HQ. I'm just trying to work out what the advanceable ice might be. Jackson draws up. Yeah, I want to go for HQ. We can guarantee getting in there, and I kind of want to see what this advanceable ice is. He spent money advancing it, which means I kind of am tempted to let him res it and then spoon it. Okay, so there's Aaron. Let's get Aaron down. And let's go HQ. What is this? Horton? It's Iceball, okay. Move. Fine. So we give it this until the end of the run. Now, this is the nice thing. Kit's ability actually does it till the end of the run. So we can do this. And now we can swap it with the next piece of ice in, which means we get to break it again, and we're in. Yeah, because Kit makes it gain code for the end of the run, not just the encounter, means that we can do that. It also means everything outside now becomes a code gate when we encounter it next turn. Archive memories. Okay, fine. We can click for cards, but there's not really anything else in our deck other than Maker's Eye that we want right now. We've got plenty of money. Let's take a card. We've got Maker's Eye. Let's just take 2 cards. So basically, Maker's Eye, Spooned, Levy, and same old thing. Really, the only cards we're looking for left in our deck of much use. We have some more daily cards. We have one more Sure Gamble, if I remember. I think we've used 2, haven't we? Is he bioing out? Trip of Light, okay. Well, this is awkward because he's now 6 points up. Which makes me think we really might have to just hammer. We could look for Egret. He's going to give us 2 tokens now. I'm tempted to burn them straight away at the start of the turn to look for Egret. If we can get that, we could put it on one of these to try and guarantee I'll get him in. Let's Diesel. Patron, Astrolabe. This is a bit awkward. So, if he's already got an agenda in HQ, he's just looking for bike. Let's go Equivocation, Maker's Eye, and let's see what we can do. This is really entirely dependent on what these ice are, what these middle ice are especially. Whatever this is probably going to go here so I can at least guarantee getting 2 in. Okay, so we've got Cider Adaptive Barrier. Let's give it Code Gate. Let's match the strength. break it. Let's swap it with this next one. And we're entirely risking what this last thing is. If this last one is a century, then that's pretty damn awkward for us. If it's a Fairchild, then yeah, it costs us money, but we can live with that. Oh, God. No res, okay. So this will let us see 4 cards, essentially. Do we want to let him draw Bartic Labour? He's going to get it either way, so we might as well give it to him so we can access more cards. Next bronze, restructure, IPO. Okay. So he's got the fight now, which means we might as well check the hand to see if anything's in there. No, we can't. We can't get in there. So, yeah. We money, right? Because even if we get an egret now, we can't get in. So we money. We hope he hasn't got it this turn. He's only on 5 credits, actually, so you can entirely ignore me saying that he can buy account this turn because he can't. So I think we know now that we know the top 2 cards of R&D at the minute, so there's no need to rush in there. Although I'm kind of tempted to just spoon in anyway and just deal with some of the ice. We have to spend money putting more ice on. We haven't got that else to do with our turns, so yeah, let's do that. Let's spoon some of this ice on R&D. And if we get in, we can use equivocation to draw through the R&D lot that we've already, through the cards we've already seen. So yeah, we're going to go past that. We're going to give this. We're going to break that, which will trash it. So we are going to get in. So we've already seen the top 2 cards here. This is IPO. Oh, it was a restructure there, IPO. So we'll let him draw the restructure. We see the IPO. Do we want to go again? We've got 3 clicks to click through any kind of sentry. He has got money to buy a gal now, if he's got it, but we don't think. Oh, we've seen an archive memories actually, haven't we? So he can just go and get that bar, give us an agenda in hand, but there's nothing we can do about that with the ice fall there, unless we can find an egret like that. Should we chance it? Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Let's play risky. We will do that. Getting rid of the. Oh, we forgot to do our astrolabe. Oof. Hopefully this gentleman will not mind us installing our. So you found the astrolabe down that I kind of forget it's not there sometimes. So we're going to entirely risk whatever we're going to see on HQ here. But let's go for it. Because we're kind of in a losing state at the minute. At worst, it's, yeah, okay, that's fine. So we're in there. We are going to, yeah, break one of these. And we're in. Let's see restructure, okay. So if he draws an agenda, or if he's already got one, that is game. Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah. We were just too slow to set up there, basically. Didn't get to show the deck off very well. Found the Inversicator way too late to make the most of it. Let's see if we can get another game in. We are against RP. I don't mind that matchup too much. So we've got two of our mopuses right there, and we have Maker's Eye. I don't mind this opening hand actually. Let's keep this. Possibly not the ideal opening hand because dropping the first turn Mopus slows us down a bit, but just having access to the Mopus, the SMC, and the Maker's Eye turn 1, as well as the Daily Cast is really strong. If he doesn't ice R&D, I'll be really tempted to Maker's Eye. I might want to put the Mopus down. I might Mopus first. Oh, there you go. That's that problem dealt with. So I think we go. Still, we don't really want him to get that subliminal back. Keep giving him money. Let's draw a card. Let's let him have it this turn. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Tempting to Astrolabe, but I think I'll save that for next turn. And then he'll spam assets out now, and I'll regret all the card draw I could have got. So RP means we've got to run central before we can make any remote runs each turn. Not too much of a problem. Actually, it's a little bit of a problem. I'm about to say it's not too much of a problem because we just tend to camp remote, but we are actually going to have to make runs centrally, which will trigger our ID ability. So we want to put all their code gates we do see, the real code gates, onto the remotes, so that even once we run centrally and use the ID ability, we can still actually get in on remotes. And we're probably going to want egret in this matchup as well, actually, because if our opponent is thinking through, then he's going to know that we're going to do something like that. Okay, let's see. There's Asteroid to get the card draw, Daily Cast for money, and then it's Mopus twice. Yes, it's giving him the subliminal again, but we aren't set up to go and challenge anything, especially even if we put the SMC down and then we hit like a DNA tracker, it's just setting us back far more than it's worth it for the sake of him getting a credit per turn. I mean, the way to look at it in a minute, the subliminal messaging is basically just giving him a pack, which he hasn't had to pay for. I doubt he's doing any kind of G nonsense, so it's not, you're not going to see like a subliminal combo or anything. The opponent's taking a little more to think about what he's doing. Okay, so we have a remote ice down. Give us a sure gamble. Can we put something in there? Cool, so we're not set up to challenge that really in any realistic way. I kind of think let's draw, let's gamble, look at all that. Let's do Lopus. We're just not set up to challenge that at all this turn. We'll have to let it go. If it is an agenda, so be it. What's the worst 3-2 it could be, really? I mean, it's RP. I don't think it's like brain trust. There's nothing really to be scared of who it was. Are we going to see it advanced? No, okay, so something else on it. So, it might be that we are just going to go for R&D pressure to win this matchup. Can we SMC from Versicator, play the Maker's Eye, and have money from Mopus to break whatever we see here? I don't feel confident in that turn. I think that's what we're going to do next. Let's let him score out the future perfect, whatever that is. He's only on 12 credits still, so if he does score this out, it makes me feel a bit safe running R&D, because I doubt he's going to want to go down to 1 credit to res like a DNA tracker. Oh, overcoat protocol, so that is a problem. If we... It's an additional cost, we don't have to spend it if we happen to hit on Maker's Eye. Let's Mopus, Maker's Eye. Do we need that much money? 8 to get the Inversificator, yeah, just to be safe. Mopus, Maker's Eye. we are seeing a real code gate. So pop this for inversificator. Let's break one, break one. Thank you. And let's swap this with this. That means that if we do run R&D next turn, he has to pay to res again, and it also means we now can get into server 1 if we need to. Sundew, we will trash the Sundew. Eli. What do we lose that really hurts us? Just the other Maker's Eye. And if we do that, we will have to draw our last crit. Yeah, let's do it. Take the net. Draw a card. End the turn. And if he is holding 2 new EMPs, that's game. But I mean, he might have one. If he's got 2, I don't think that's likely. Not this early in the game. And I'll get you all EMP'd now, and I'll have to shut up. So yeah, losing the other Maker's Eye kind of sucked. Oh, losing the other Maker's Eye kind of sucked there, but we can always say more thing for that. So he is double advancing again, which means that's got to be another overcard protocol. And the problem is, if we don't steal it, he can just play like a 2-1 if he's running Chrome Retirements in his deck. But there's no way we can go and get that overcard protocol. So what I think we do, we could look to see if we can find Aaron. Can we do iTunes? No, quit. So Aaron will at least give us a bit of card draw to help us if we go into somewhere that's we think it's got an overcutter. If he scores his overcutter out, then it does leave him low on credits again, as I keep saying. I actually kind of hope this is an overcutter. I'd rather it's that than the Future Perfect. Yeah, okay, so we know that we don't have to worry about overcutter protocols anymore. Fetals are probably a thing though. So have we seen the top card of R&D? We saw there was 2 left, and I've completely lost track of how many turns we've had. So he drew one of them, he just drawn the other. So no, we have not seen the top card of R&D, which means yes, we do want to see the top card of R&D. So let's draw a card. Let's Magnum, and then let's Dirty Laundry R&D. Mirrors. Cool. Chrysium Grid. Are we happy for him to have that? If we trash it, we get the money back from the Dirty Laundry. It would turn off Maker's Eye if we find more, so we probably... Is he going off the grid or something? Possibly, that doesn't seem realistic. Or maybe... Trash it, we're getting the money back. Then do we want to draw a card or do we want to paint money? Let's draw a card. Cool, diesel. That gives us the fuel we need to go and run next turn, not worry about damage from snares or fetal AIs. We do need to maintain the pressure on R&D, because if he is running a Chrome Retirement, then we just lose as soon as he gets it. Celebrity Gift. What's he going to show us? Ash, Lotusfield, Ichi, DNA Tracker, Eli. So this is either Ash or Caprice in server 1. I mean, we probably could have guessed that anyway. I could be Hocker sideways, playing over card protocol. Okay. I think we mag them 3 times and we run R&D. And then we run R&D. Whatever red is here, we can surf in. So that's going to cost us 4, 5, 6, 7. We could do it twice, but it kind of bankrupts us. I think we break this and put it on archives. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's swap it with this ice on archives and then jack out. And hey, you spent 8 credits to keep us out of archives. Go you. And next turn, depending on what he does, I think we're probably just going to do the same thing again and mag them up on R&D. Just keep challenging to spend money, essentially. So here, a really decent start in getting these 2 agendas early, and we weren't really start challenging, which means, I mean, what, in a normal sort of game, if you get a slow setup, maybe your opponent gets to 4 or 5 points, he's now on 6. So he's drawn a load of cards, which, so if he is running 2 1s, that means he's just digging for it, which is definitely a thing. He's barely got any money, so he almost certainly can't challenge target. I'm tempted, Diesel, see if we can find the equivocation. No sign of that. We could make his eye for same old thing for Maker's Eye, which is exactly what we're going to do. Same old thing, Maker's Eye. The worst he can raise is like a pup or a quandary or something silly, right? Or a crick. Yeah, we'll break that. So, one's a match. One's a break. Swap that. So that we can. One's a match. One's a break. Trash Sunju. I think we're happy for him to get Sunju. It's going to give him money. Let's trash Sunju. And now we can't steal. Okay, that's fine. That's it. We can't steal Fetal if we see it. But I like him having no money, and I would like to keep him having no money rather than giving him 2 credits per turn. What would I like to see now? I'd like to see a spoon. I'd like to see Maker's Eye. I'd like to see equivocation. There's a lot of things I'd like to see. I mean, we're not in a great place still. Although he is struggling right now, we are also not really in a game-winning position ourselves. What are we doing next turn? Putting Beth down seems a bit pointless when he's on 3 credits. Okay, a new install, that's kind of suspicious. Is it Jackson? Surely he wouldn't just challenge us to put something there like that. Can't fire a snare. I think we go and check whatever that is on server 2. Mopus, HQ server 2. It does feel like it's a bit of a trap. We kind of have to check it because we can't risk him just putting an agenda out, especially when he's got the 3 credits. If it's Jackson, that's fine. We just sort of slow ourselves down for a turn. Yeah, it's Jackson. We're not going to trash that because we don't really have the money to do so. We know what it is, that's fine. We need to keep running rates and just stopping it in the subliminals because now we have got him down on credits. We don't want him to get back into a lead. Depending on what happens here, we'll probably run our own. Okay, so he's ice and server 2. I think we are going to Mopus. Again, I've lost track how many turns it's been since we saw the top two cards there. He's drawn one. He's drawn one again. We've not seen the top. Let's go. Let's make him spend money on this ice if he wants to. Or we'll just get through the crit for 2 credits. That is a vanilla, so give it that. We go break a code gate, and then we will swap that with the HQ ice, continue to the crit, and break that. We now know we can get into HQ for 1 credit. We can also make him spend money on R&D next turn. Lotus Field, that's fine. So although he's not in the place to win, we're really not in a good way. I wish I had more money. I wish I had more board presence set up. I don't want to not keep checking R&D though, so I can't afford for him to get gems in hand. So we kind of have to keep just hitting R&D when we can, and then seeing if we can set up our own board in the meantime. The temptation to play that diesel is really high. If we can see an equivocation of it, it makes our R&D runs so much more powerful, because it's like having an R&D interface that refreshes on every run. So our opponent's thinking, 2-1s don't seem. I know I keep saying I'm worried about him having 2-1s, but it doesn't seem like a likely include in the deck. But it is just something we need to be aware of. Okay, so he's moneying up an icing server 1. That's fine. That probably means we're going to run R&D and move the crit onto server 1. If he doesn't res that outer ice. Let's do this. Okay. In which case, we Mopus, run R&D. If he doesn't res this, we're going to move the crick on server 1. Eli, okay. So, where do we want to put Eli? Onto server 2? Yeah, so give it code gate, match, break, let's break. We're going to move it to server 2. Then we will go for the crit. Having them Eli on server 2 means that if we need to run it at any point, we know we can get through. I'm tempted to put down this Earthrise Hotel. Bankrupts us though. What are we throwing away? We Mopus, throw away this, we throw away this. We've got the D's in our hand, which can kind of give us the same effect as the Earthrise Hotel. So you've drawn a card. Celebrity gift. What is in your hand? Show me some agendas. Then we can find our spoon, hopefully. Ass, Ichi, Lotusfield, Yagura, DNA tracker. We go spooned. So we think he's probably running Future Perfects. We do want Film Critic at some point. Do we want it now? I think we put this down. I think we're ditching Beth. No, because he has got money now. We'll keep the Beth. Depending on what he does this turn, I might Beth Film Critic Mopus this turn. Just so we can start benefiting from the fact that he has money again. a really odd game state right now in that I kind of feel like we've got a slight upper hand, but it's not by much. We can easily throw it away by spending one turn doing the wrong thing. Five. We know there's no. Well, there was no card agendas in HQ before he drew. There's 5 face down in archives, and there are 19 cards in R&D. It's probably a relatively low agenda density because he's already got 3 of these. He might well be on 3 future perfects. So there might not be a lot of agendas left to look for. Where's the Jackson? Jackson's getting popped, which means is he going to store a server 2? If he does, we can get in there pretty easily. Let's find the 2 separate gifts. So he wants his money. Yeah, something to serve 2, so we have to check that. Do we want to try and make him spend money on R&D? And then just click through the Eli? I'm pretty happy with that. I think I might want to get the film critic down. Something in server 1, so that makes this way more complicated. In fact, right. So we can run R&D or HQ. Run server 1, then we can't get in server 2. Yeah, we might have just lost. Because if those are both agendas, we can't get into both. I'm thinking spooned HQ, get access on the off chance. No. I think we ignore server 2. I think he wants us to run server 2. If this is anything other than a code gateway, then we can't get through it. Unless we do archives first. We could Mopus archives, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, would leave us with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 credits to deal with server 1. If that's an actual caprice, then so be it. Let's spend these. Yeah, it's not doing a lot to help. Let's challenge if this is a Jackson, and let's spoon this. Do we? No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 credits. That seems like a really stupid thing to do. I just don't think we have a way in though. We don't have a way in server 1 without just totally risking it, so let's spoon HQ. Screw it. Pretty sure we've lost this one. Break 1. That's the DNA tracker. Okay. So spoon does transfer vanilla. We have to go for server 1. Okay, we can get in. And then it all comes down to the Ash, or so if it's Ash, yeah, nah. We're gonna say Caprice Rez? Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Although that does mean that he probably has to spend 0 or he won't have the money. So let's go. I think we let this fire. Yeah, we're fine with letting that fire. Let's save the money. You can look at R&D. And you move to the bottom. You can do a net damage for fires, that's fine. And then we are spending 0 and hoping that you don't have the money to do anything. Huge amount to spend. If he spends 0, it means that Server 2 is also probably an agenda. Okay. We can go in there again. So if we go in there again, it would cost us 1, 2, 3 to break this. We could let that fire again. Yeah, let's do it. Server 1. 2 to match. 1 to break. Let these fire. And again, if we spend 0, it means he's down to 1 credit, which means even this, if this is like a 3 for 2, which he just happened to advance, he now can't score it. Okay, he's going to bankrupt himself to keep us out of there, which means we mope us up and we put pressure on again next turn. And we just have to keep putting pressure on, essentially. Okay, that's going to help him a little. That is going to take him up to a credit. So we've got to spend 1 crit running Essential, which in a minute is going to be HQ. Presumably he won't res anything on HQ. Yeah, so with HQ, Mopus, what's that run server 1? Man, I wish I had a band. Yeah, he's going to credit up to 4. So, which also means he can hit us with a snare, but that's just a thing we have to accept. To do that, it's never a gift. I mean, if we were desperate, we could have same old thing for a dirty laundry. That seems terrible. We want to be able to make 2 runs in this. This costs us 3 to break. To do that twice, we would need 6 credits, so we can only ever get in here once. So we take. Oh, that costs us 2. We could do 3 or 5. If we get 5 credits, we can get in here twice. And just let him keep firing the Ugura. Server 1. Match. Break. Swap. This. This. You can fire the Ugura again, because we are desperate. What I'd give for an extra click on the turn. There goes Levy, we are fine with that. And we are side gaming again, we are clearly spending 0. Spend 1, right. Spends 2. If we go in again, we force him to spend 1 because we can get in, we can only be in there with 0. I think we have to keep putting the pressure on. Match strength, break. He'd be nice right now, but we're like 1 turn behind the way we wish we were, essentially. But 1 more turn set up would make all the difference. fire away, hit there, hit investigator, yeah, that's fine. One thing on this, we might be able to make use of it at some point. We're spending 0 clearly. So you're going to go up to 2 credits. That's a 3 for 2, we lose. If it isn't like a knee set or something that requires 4 advancements, then this weird little game carries on. I don't know what our out is, to be honest. But you might have to start running through the quick and letting him fire that. But then we're just giving them even more money to work with. Yeah. Now I kind of felt we probably lost. I'm just dragging the game out, aren't I? Yeah, we've got a load of money. There's Lowersfield Ichi. Mopus. Same old thing, Maker's Eye, but we couldn't even break the Lowersfield. I'm pretty sure we're done. I think out of desperation we go Mopus. No, we go Mopus. Yeah, Mopus, HQ, run server 1. That's all we can do. Mopus. Run HQ. No. Run server 1. We are going to let you. Oh, screw it. Let's break this. Let's break that. Let's swap this. That. Let's go, yeah. Try this if you want. I know we need to get this right. Previously we bid 0 every time. This time we have to get in, which I think means we are going to spend 2. Or does he spend 0 now, knowing that we're going to try and get in 2? Yeah. Good. Thanks for the game. Sorry, left, right, as he was talking then. Tense and fun, which it definitely was. So this is the deck as it is at the minute. Neither of those games were a great way to show it off, unfortunately. Probably not got time for another one right now, but maybe I'll try and get another one tomorrow. I'm trying to make this a daily thing at the minute. Purely as I'm trying to play more and more in my quest to go to nationals this year and get a ton of practice in. So yeah, this is the deck as it stands at the minute. It's completely net decked. I'm pretty happy with it in general. Normally sets up very fast, but neither of these games showed it off very well. Also, I posted the video from yesterday on Reddit today and got some feedback from somebody who sent me this deck list, Honeymoon IG, saying they were trying to do something similar to my Fast Advance IG, but arguably better with Estelle. It plays really differently. You only really get one run through the deck because you're not. It hasn't got anywhere near as much of a card, so there's no museum. It doesn't have the preemptive, so you just got the free actions to keep you safe. So you kind of need to get it all to fire at the right time. You basically use Estelle to try and get political dealings to go off. It's interesting. I've played with it a few times today. I won 1 and lost 1, so like 50-50 on it at the minute. But yeah, maybe I'll do a video with that one tomorrow. I kind of do fancy actually showing off the Silence kit again because these 2 games didn't show off very well. But yeah, we'll see. Thank you for watching. If you've got any feedback on my terrible play or any suggestions, then please feel free to comment below. And thanks for watching.